Waterford, St. Catherine, Jamaica. A wake turned chaotic as a teen and two elders were fired upon. Greetings and salutations to all nations. Ladies and gentlemen, you know it's your favorite Jamaican. Thank you for tuning in to Rastaman channel. It's Rastafari Soldier here. You're watching Deeproots TV. Thank you for tuning in. If you want to hear the truth, ladies and gentlemen, hit that red subscribe button. Give me a follow on TikTok. Don't you flick flag. As gunfire shattered the solemn mood of a wake in Waterford, Portmore on Sunday night, leaving 3 people nursing gunshot wounds after masked men attack. Struck from the roof, ladies and gentlemen. Them mania coming like a 007. You are ganti? The shooting began on the roof of a premises along Elmor Way and continue along Canewood Road. The injured victim are 18-year-old and 75-year-old man and a 73-year-old woman. Reports are shortly before 8 p.m., 18-year-old, who investigators believe was the target of the attack, was sitting on the roof with another male when masked gunmen approached and opened fire. The 18-year-old ran and jumped from the roof. During the shooting, 2 seniors were hit, one in the head and the other in the arm. The 4th person was injured in the knee. However, he did not get injured by bullet. All 4 were rushed to the hospital where they were being treated. Ladies and gentlemen, members of Parliament from St. Catherine, Southeastern, Robert Miller, visited the area and told the local newspaper that injured persons are known to him and his precincts. He was assuring the residents that they will be safe in his presence when what he ensured that peace reign in the community. There is no place for this crime and violence in Southeast St. Catherine. The councillor had every reason to feel like he had to speak out as he consoled the people best as possible. There is no place for this kind of criminal activity and this heinous crime. There is no haven here for them, Miller told the Gleaner. Portmore Criminal Investigative Branch is probing the incident. As of August 9th, St. Catherine South Police Division has recorded 35 murders, representing the 39% reduction 1 year ago. At this point last year, 57 homicides were committed, says the local newspaper. Now, ladies and gentlemen, these kind of attacks on innocent people are an indicative of the society that we're living in. Now, you heard the 18-year-old mass off on the roof. So you know he was the one that they were looking for. They say it was a wake. I don't know whose wake it was, but I guarantee he's involved in something. You heard where he was, on the roof. And then another person was there with him. And someone else masked up and attacked him on the roof. He thought he was at high grounds. Thought he would see all around. But the man masked up and squeegee. Bet it's somebody that knows him. That's why they mask up, or he knows. Ladies and gentlemen, where you see smoke, there's always fire. Now this teen, 18-year-old, involving dirty things out the road and come around these elders with his filth in the crowd and met the elders them get wet up. And he's the one that came around so they could get set up. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to do with dirt and keep with dirt by ourselves. Because if you're doing crime, you're going to get the time. Now, I'm wishing a speedy recovery on all persons that has been hurt. But I'm telling you what it's worth. When you do your dirt, stay in your dirt. Nothing more than the 18-year-old outer road a do him dirt. And someone know say him dey the wake because when them have night, everybody did there. Criminals, good people, police, and mourning citizens. Ladies and gentlemen, these kind of ruthless and vicious crime need to be weeded out of our community. Your Aganti, I'm playing to the community. Anyone that knows who have done these crimes, report them and make Jamaica safe again. I'm Rastafari Soldier here of Deeproots TV. Subscribe, like, and share. Follow the Rastaman channel if you want to hear the truth. Subscribe to Deeproots TV. A more life, a more joy, and a more nappiness. Stay blessed.
We're watching Deeproots TV!
Yeah, man, big up to Deeproots. Yeah, man, you want to hear the truth? Tune into Deeproots. Up top. Put it up.